Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Power of Chaos, Joey the Passion. As I always say, I do appreciate you being here for the journey, and it has been a journey. So, let's see what Mr. Wheeler has in store for us today. Alright, we're going first. It's what I would have picked anyway, so I'm not too sad to see that. Alright, let's see what we got. We got the Roroku. It's a good spell card. During your turn, you can reduce the attack of one monster by half and add that amount to the attack of another monster on the field. We got the Mask of Brutality. A monster equipped with this card increases attack by 1,000 points and decreases defense by 1,000 points. Pay 1,000 life points during each of your standby phases. If you do not, this card is destroyed. We got the Rock Spirit. It's a 4-star monster with 1,700 attack, 1,000 defense. This monster can only be special summoned by removing one Earth monster in your graveyard from play. Increase the attack of this monster by 300 points during each of your standby phases. We got the Witch of the Black Forest. It's a 4-star monster with 1,100 attack, 1,200 defense. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, move one monster with a defense of 1,500 or less from your deck to your hand. Your deck is then shuffled. We got Tribute to the Doomed, one of my favorite all-time cards, as it has helped me win a tournament. Discard one card from your hand to the graveyard to destroy one monster card on the field regardless of position. And we got the Dimensional Warrior. It's a 4-star monster with 1,200 attack, 1,000 defense, with a really good effective. When this card attacks or is attacked, both this card and the opposing monster are removed from play and cannot return during the current duel. I'm going to set the Roroku down as kind of like a bluff. If he wants to destroy it, he can. And I will put the Witch of the Black Forest in defense mode and hopefully gain something powerful when it is destroyed this upcoming turn, probably. Oh, it's the Kinetic Soldier deck. Okay, we gotta go fast. Kinetic Soldier is a hard monster to deal with. So, Witch of the Black Forest was destroyed. Do I want the Gemini Elf? Or do I want, like, Kiko the Ghost Destroyer and try to remove monsters from play? Let's go Kiko. I know that might sound weird, but Kinetic Soldier is what this deck is about. So if he gets a Kinetic Soldier on the field and I can destroy it, I want to remove it from play as fast as possible. So Kiko the Ghost Destroyer, 4-star monster, 1,800 attack, 700 defense. Each time this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent's life points, you can remove up to 2 cards in your opponent's graveyard from play. In addition, as long as cards remains face up on the field, your opponent cannot remove any cards in either graveyard from play. We got the Harpy's Brother, 4-star monster, 1,800 attack, 600 defense. So we will play Kiko the Ghost Destroyer. I will use Kiko to destroy this Giant Rat. Oh, by the way, Giant Rat, 4-star monster, 1,400 attack, 1,450 defense, with the effect of when this card is sent to the graveyard as a result of battle, you may select one Earth monster with an attack of 1,500 or less from your deck and special summon it in the field. No tribute is required for monsters of level 5 or more. The deck is then shuffled. So we'll use Kiko the Ghost Destroyer to attack that Earth Rat, or Giant Rat, rather. Here comes the Kinetic Soldier. There it is. As long as he doesn't DNA surgery me and gravity bind me, we can get rid of this card. We should be okay. But let's see. Alright. Okay. Alright, he did play the Mirai Kotai. It's a 3-star monster with 900 attack, 900 defense. The effect of this card can only be applied during your opponent's turn. When your opponent activates a spell card, offer this card as a tribute in place of that spell card, basically. Offer this face-up as a tribute to negate the activation of the spell card and destroy it. Got an Island Turtle, 4-star monster, 1,100 attack, 2,000 defense. So, how do I get rid of the Kinetic Soldier right now? I could use the Dimensional Warrior. I'm going to take a hefty hit to my life points. But we would remove it from play. Yeah. Or Tribute to the Doomed. Well, not with the Mirokai on the field. Yeah, okay. We're going to summon the Dimensional Warrior. I know I'm going to take a ton of life point damage here because of Kinetic Soldier's effect. 2,600 to be exact, but we'll remove it from play. That's the most important part. So, Kinetic Soldier, by the way, 3-star monster with 1,350 attack, 1,800 defense. It is the star of this deck, and it is a good monster. When this card battles with a warrior-type monster, increase the attack and defense of this monster by 2,000 points only during damage calculation. So that's why I took that 2,600 life points, but I had to remove it from play. And we'll get rid of the Mirokai so I can use my spell cards, too. And that will allow me to remove the giant rat from play as well. So we got rid of one of the kinetic soldiers. He has 2 more to deal with. So the faster we get rid of them, or if we just don't see them at all, the better. Okay, another Mimirokai on the field in attack mode. That's fine. He's wasting the Mimirokai. Tie, I guess you can say. We got the Monster Reborn. Staple the Yugo franchise. Select one monster card from either your opponent's or your own graveyard and place it on the field under your control in attack or defense position. Face up, it's considered a special summon. So we'll summon the Harpy's brother onto the field in attack mode. Can't use magic cards because of that Miro tie, but we're going to get rid of it right now. And Kiko the Ghost Destroyer to attack him directly, and I'll remove from play those 2 Miro ties. This is why I took Kiko the Ghost Destroyer, because I don't want him somehow to use Monster Reborn to bring back that Kinetic Soldier for sure, or any of these other cards, to be honest with you, either. This deck can get out of hand very fast when the Kinetic Soldier is under DNA Surgery and Gravity Bind. Just a monster in defense mode and a card face down. Okay. Let's go with the Mystical Space Typhoon. It's that counter magic card, destroys 1 spell or trap card on the field. I'm going to get rid of whatever he pushes down. There it is. Gravity Bind. Continuous trap card. All monsters at level 4 or higher cannot attack. Their positions may still be changed. So let's use Tribute to the Doomed now. And we'll get rid of the Rock Spirit. And we'll destroy whatever this is. It was a Penguin Soldier, so I'm happy I did that. 2-star monster, 750 attack, 500 defense with a flip effective. You can turn up to 2 monster cards from the field to your owner's hand. We'll activate the Mask of Brutality now and equip it to the Kiko the Ghost Destroyer. Okay, his own Mystical Space Typhoon. That's fine, doesn't matter. We'll just summon the Island Turtle now. 1,100 attack, 2,000 defense, and we will go for the win.
Not too shit, but you ain't gonna beat me with those lame attacks.
Sure. Take that Penguin Soldier. I probably should use Kiko the Ghost Destroyer last, just so I didn't have to go through the motions of that, as the game is now over, but it's fine.
Not too shit, but you ain't gonna beat me with those lame attacks.
And the Island Turtle for the win. Alright, game 1. We were able to break through his Kinetic Soldier. He wasn't able to use the Gravity Bind DNA Surgery combo. Hopefully, he's not able to do the same thing in game 2. Okay, we're going first, which is what I would have picked anyway. Yeah, not really liking this draw so much, but it is what it is. We got 2 Island Turtles. We saw those. We saw the Rock Spirit, Call of the Haunted, Continuous Trap card. Select 1 monster from your graveyard and special summon it in face-up attack position. When this card is destroyed or removed from the field, the summon monster is destroyed. If the summon monster is destroyed, this card is also destroyed. We got the Magic Drain. That's that counter trap card. You can activate this card when your opponent activates a spell card. If your opponent cannot immediately discard 1 spell card from his or her hand, negate the activation of the spell card and destroy it. And we got the Time Seal. Your opponent skips the draw phase of his or next turn. So I'll put these 2 cards face down, the Magic Drain and the Time Seal, and I will go with an Island Turtle in defense mode and hope that he's not going to be able to use the DNA Surgery Gravity Bind strategy, at least right off the bat. Giant Germ. Okay. 1 card face down, 2 card face down. That makes me worried. DNA Surgery. No. Okay. So he did play the Giant Germ. That's a 2-star monster with 1,000 attack, 100 defense, with the effect of when this card is sent to the graveyard results of battle, inflict 500 points of direct damage to your opponent's life points. You can also take cards of the same name to your deck and special summon to the field and face-up attack position. The deck is then shuffled. We got a Giant Red Sea Snake. It's a 4-star monster with 1,800 attack and 800 defense. I am going to play the Giant Red Sea Snake. I'm going to flip the Island Turtle in attack mode. And I want to try to burst down, like I said, as fast as I can. Hopefully not Gravity Bind. It's Gravity Bind.
I'm gonna activate this.
Yep. Nothing I can do about that. That's unfortunate. We're going to have to find a way to get rid of that Gravity Bind now. That's really all it comes down to. And Copycat. Of course it's Copycat.
Copycat's effect activated. Now, which monster should I choose?
So Copycat's a really good monster. I wish we had. 1 star, 0 attack, 0 defense with effective. When this card is summoned, including special summon, it adopts the original attack and defense of one of your opponent's monsters. So that's going to be an 1800 monster now we have to deal with. Fortunately, going to lose our Island Turtle. Ah, perfect. Got the Harpy's Feather Duster. Destroy all your opponent's spell and trap cards on the field. We will do just that. And we even got rid of a Metamorph too. I'm surprised he didn't use it. After activation, this card is used to equip a face-up monster. The monster equipped with this card increases attack and defense by 300 points. When attacking with a monster equipped with this card, you can further increase the attack by the amount of equal to half the attack of your new target. I am going to summon the Island Turtle. I'm going to put the Call of the Haunted down. I'm going to use the Island Turtle to attack and destroy one of the Giant Germs. That will give him 100 points of damage. I'll take the 500 points. I know 2 more Giant Germs are coming onto the field. Nothing I can do to stop that. And I will take the trade and get rid of the Copycat with the giant red sea snake, because I want to have my giant turtle on the field and use it hopefully next turn to attack. So he's going going 2 cards down in a monster defense mode. I'm assuming one of those is going to be a gravity bind again. It is what it is. We got the Morphing Jar number 2, really good monster. 3 stars, 800 attack, 700 defense, with the full effect of return all monster cards on the field to the respective decks and shuffle them. You and an opponent then pick up cards until you both have the same number of monster cards, level 4 or lower, that return to each deck. Special summon the monsters on the field in face down position. Any of their cards picked up or discarded. I'm worried about those 2 face down cards, so I'm just going to use the Island Turtle to destroy one of the Giant Germs. Don't feel the need to get the giant red sea snake. I was going to call the haunted it, but I am concerned about what these 2 are. So let's just leave it at that for now. I'm worried that he's going to get a kinetic soldier on the field or something. Okay, that's another good reason not to. 4-star Ladybug of Doom. That's going to kill my Island Turtle. 3-star monster, 800 attack, 1200 defense, with the effect of destroy all face-up level 4 monsters on your opponent's side of the field. So we will lose the Island Turtle as a result. But I can now use Call of the Haunted. And I will do that to bring back the giant red sea snake. Mystical Space Typhoon. Cool. You can Mystical Space Typhoon me, but I will use the Magic Drain now. So unless you got another spell card to discard. He does. But we got rid of the Mage Power, so I'm not too upset about that, actually. So we'll take all that damage. It is what it is. We're at 4,500 life points. He's at 7,800. We did get him to discard the Mage Power, so I'm not sad about that. That's a very, very good magic card. For every spell and trap card on your side of the field, increase the attack and defense of the equipped monster by 400 points. Can't wait till we draw that. And we got the Gemini Elf. Very happy to see that. 4-star monster, 1900 attack, 900 defense. As I always say, if a monster has over 1900 attack and is a non-tributed monster in this game, it comes with a negative effect. This is the cap for that, and I love when I have this card, hate when my opponent has it. So I'll summon the Gemini Elf now. And I will use the Gemini Elf to attack and destroy the Giant Germ. So I'll take that 500 point hit to my life points, bring me down to 4,000. He's at 6,900. But all he's got left now is that 4-star Ladybug of Doom. So just need to make sure he doesn't get Gravity Bind and DNA Surgery and Kinetic Soldier all together, and we're fine.
I activate my spell card.
Premature Burial. Okay, what's he bringing back, though? Giant Germ? I mean, sure. Don't really see how that's going to help you, but okay.
I'm so
So Premature Burial is a really good magic card. Pay 800 life points, select one monster card from your graveyard and special summon on the field and face up a tap position, and equip it with this card. When this card is destroyed, this monster is also destroyed. You also played a card face down. Hopefully that's not Gravity Bind, like I keep saying. DNA Surgery. Okay, this is the start of trouble. Continuous trap card. Select one type of monster. As long as this card remains on the field, all face-up monsters will be treated as the type you selected. So we got another Magic Jam Drain. I don't want to play the Morphing Jar because I need to hold it just in case something bad happens. I am going to play the Time Seal now, though, because now that DNA Surgery is in play, I cannot afford for him to get a Kinetic Soldier. So we will use the Gemini Elf to attack and destroy this Giant Germ. I will take another 500 life point hit, but we got to get rid of his resources. So that's going to bring me down to 3,500. He's at 5,200. But he will not be able to draw at least this upcoming turn. And I can get rid of the 4-star Ladybug of Doom on this next turn. Hoping for a monster draw here, because I do want to attack him directly. That's not exactly what I was hoping for, monster-wise. Blast Sphere, 4-star monster, 1,400 attack, 1,400 defense. When your opponent attacks this monster face down in defense position, this card is treated as an equip card and is used to equip the attacking monster. Damage is not calculated. The equipped monster in this card are destroyed during your opponent's next standby phase. Your opponent then receives direct damage equal to the equipped monster's attack. I would like to hold the Blast Sphere back in case he gets a Kinetic Soldier into play and use its effect. But I also see the opportunity at free life point damage, and I'm going to take it. I know this might be dumb, but I also have Morphing Jar number 2. You guys can let me know in the comments if this was the right move. Morphing Jar number 2 can protect me if a Kinetic Soldier comes onto play. So I'll use the Blaster to get rid of the 4-star Ladybug of Doom and take the free life point damage with the Gemini Elf. Again, is it the correct move? I don't know. But I am very worried about leaving his life points alone when all he needs is the Kinetic Soldier and Gravity Bind to put me to probably win the duel. I'm just hoping he doesn't draw what he needs. And it doesn't look like he did. And we got Kiko the Ghost Destroyer, so thank God we'll be able to win. We saw Kiko in the first duel, so we don't really need to go over that again. But yeah, Gemini Elf to attack his life points directly. And Kiko the Ghost Destroyer for the win. Perfect. All right. Didn't even have to see the Kinetic Soldier in this second duel. So, all right. Good win by us. Like I said, I have been saying throughout these episodes, just give me 3 new cards, or at least give me a good card. All right. 3 new cards. I'm happy. I'm happy. Happy. Can't complain about that. That adds to our collection. Are they great cards? No, they're not. But they are new cards, and that's what's the most important. So we got 3 effect monsters, too, so makes it easy to go look at them. So let's take a look at those cards. Okay, we got the Toon Summon Skull. We've seen this before. It's a 6-star monster with 2,500 attack and 1,200 defense. With the effect of this card cannot be summoned unless Toon World is on the field. This card cannot attack in the same turn that it is summoned. Pay 500 life points each time this monster attacks. When Toon World is destroyed, this card is also destroyed. If your opponent does not control a Toon monster on the field, this card may inflict direct damage to your opponent's life points. If a Toon monster is on your opponent's side of the field, your attacks must target the Toon monster. So we don't play a Toon. So that's not something that we will be using, but at least we know that we have the card now. We also got the Wall Shadow. It's a 7-star monster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7-star monster, 1,600 attack, 3,000 defense, super high. You cannot normal summon this monster. This card can only be special summoned by offering Labyrinth Wall equipped with Magical Labyrinth as a tribute. No other tribute monsters aren't necessary. So yeah, too specific for us. We're not going to be using that. And we got the Shining Angel, 4-star monster with 1,400 attack, 800 defense. When this card is sent to the graveyard or result of battle, you can select 1 light monster with an attack of 1,500 or less from your deck and special summon it on the field in face-up tap position. No tributes required for monsters of level 5 or more. The text shuffled. So it's like the giant rat or the UFO turtle of light monsters, which I don't even think we have any life monsters. Not type. Attributes. Dark, water, fire, earth, Yeah, we don't play light. We don't play light at all, apparently. So, okay, cool. And wind. So, yeah, not going to worry about that. Let's look at our card list. Happy to get the 3 cards, though. 129 to 350 cards required for 36.8%. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, consider liking, commenting, subscribing, all that fun stuff. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it would help me know that you're enjoying the content. And until the next episode, later.